Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, agents. I'm Manny Carl, and this is the Division News for the week of Tuesday, September 19th through September 20th. Yes, just 2 days of the week. That's right. I hope all of you agents are out there enjoying Rise of Iron while we wait for the 1.4 patch. If you watched my last video, I meant to give you a lineup of great games like Rise of Iron that will be out this month that you can play if you really want to not play the Division until the 1.4 patch is released. So really quickly, let me go ahead and give you a breakdown of all the things that you can play this month and next month while we're waiting for 1.4. If you are into sports, there is Madden 17, which came out last month and it hasn't been released yet, but it also goes to say that today was released NBA 2K17 if you like basketball. And if you do play that, I would suggest downloading the NBA 2K17 Prelude, since it comes with a 1000 gamer score to help you boost your gamer score by 1000 in about an hour or so. And what's really great about it is you can actually download the Prelude and not actually play the game. So I would go do that if you're into gamer scores and stuff like that. That is a huge idea. Also coming out today is Destiny Rise of Iron, so play that as well. Then we have Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1 coming out toward the end of next month. If you can't wait for those, we have Gears of War 4, Mafia 3, Batman, and of course the return of Skyrim with mods on Xbox One, and sadly, no mods for you, Glen Coco, or PS4. Whichever one you want to call it. My PS4 is actually named Glen Coco after I heard that. I named it that. So enough promotion. Let's hit the newswire. In today's live stream, Hamish dropped what I had announced about a month ago or 2 months ago, somewhere around there, that the police and paramedic backpacks will be fixed in the upcoming 1.4 patch. There is no indication on whether the same will go for the Alpha Bridge and the Lone Star set pieces, so that's a small glimmer of hope that you will still be able to use those to get your extra med kits and ammo. What Hamish did not elaborate on was the fact that you probably won't need ammo and additional health packs if they make the content much more balanced in 1.4. So that's both good news and bad news depending on how you look at things. No word yet on whether this affects the Alpha Bridge or Lone Star, so it might be something you hit up with Hamish on Twitter. I would go ahead and send Hamish a few messages. Also ask him about scavenging. I tried to ask him about scavenging. He wouldn't return my tweet. So send a message about scavenging. I promise. One of us will get an answer from him. But just to be clear, and this is a nice shout out to Taiwan Dude from Reddit, as he so eloquently put, this info does not in and of itself imply that we will have access to less ammo during the restock. That is true, but we sadly do not know if they raise the level of ammo we will get, or raise the capacity, or raise the med kits. We don't know any of that, but I bet if we tune in onto the PTS on Thursday, we may get a better idea as to how much ammo we will get indeed. And I just went ahead and broke the I went ahead and tag the next news story, but if you are not living under a rock, you may not know this, but if you are on PC and you signed up for the ETF and the public test server, you will be in for a real treat this week, as the public test server will go live on Thursday for those who signed up for the ETF and Monday for the public. So you only have to wait a few days to go and get it for the public. This was confirmed by Yannick and Hamish only after saying that they would feed Skill up false information to make him look silly on YouTube. But I have a good idea that they were being serious, since the official Division YouTube had an announcement that they were going to be streaming the public test server on Thursday, and they also had a bunch of information about the public test server going live on Thursday. So there you go. It will go live on Thursday. If you're going to hit up the PC test servers, and I'm pretty sure with the new servers up, the hackers will at least be hitting it hard to test out their new hacks and get updates to the ones that they have currently working. Gotta test those things on the public test server, right? You will start in Brooklyn and make your way over to Manhattan, where you will be shot up to Division Tech to level 29 and then hit level 30 on your way there. They will be handing out gear and weapons, so they want to make it simulate the end game. So look for Santa Claus handing those out as presents, and you'll be able to check out and you'll be able to see what in the world they are doing with the 1.4 patch on Thursday if you signed up for it, and Monday if you did not. I am sure that after a set period of time, the PTS will shut down and they will resume it once they have a second round of implementation. So that's the news for today. If you enjoyed this episode of the Division News, please drop a like and subscribe for more news. While I don't, and I probably won't be covering a lot of the content of Destiny, like weapons and stuff stuff like that. As hard as the Division, I will be doing news on Destiny like this, and when it's released, yeah, I made that choice to come back for Destiny news as well. So I'll be doing a Division news and a Destiny news, and if it comes out on the same day, I'll be doing 2 in the day. So you can go ahead and count on that. So subscribe if you like Destiny as well, because I'll try and drop that news as well. I have a lot of friends that play Destiny. I have a lot of Mountie Squad that play Destiny, so you can play Destiny with me. You can expect us to call out news on Destiny like Forbes today, writing an article on Rise of Iron, calling out Bungie on actually putting in the minimal amount of effort just to get your money. And really what they called out was that they reskinned old enemies just like they did in the Taken. They reskinned old enemies for the Fallen to make the new enemy, and then they reskinned really what was the Cosmodrome. They did very little design work on any of this, and really, there's no level design if they just reskin the Cosmodrome. And this is just what Forbes said. This is not me. I have not been able to get into Rise of Iron. I had to work all day. So they went into the Cosmodrome. They said everything, the Fallen enemies are just reskins, and they act exactly like the old enemies, and they just reskinned the Cosmodrome to make the Plagueland. They also mentioned that the campaign is way too short for the $29.99 price tag and comes in at about the same length as House of Wolves, which I believe was the same price at $29.99, but I could be mistaken. It could have been $19.99. I'm not 100% sure. So there, see, we're not just about the Division. We're going to be covering Destiny as well. So thank you very much for watching, and for all of us here at the Division News, I'm Mountie Carl, and we'll see you in the next video. Mountie out.